AITA for not helping my friend in a foreign country when I was the host and responsible for their well-being? I invited my college friends to come to my country to visit and tour my home city, and we had a blast. An unwritten rule in my country potentially exposing myself here to those who know is that if you saw an old person, anyone really, but especially old people on the street that fell, you should never ever attempt to help. This is cemented by an historical case where a poor guy helped a random old lady up on the street, who then turned around, accused the guy, and demanded compensation. The courts ruled in the old lady's favor because why would you help her if you did not push her? We were on the streets when, and you guessed it, we saw an old man on the ground. I quickly tried herding my friends away, but some of them wanted to go help, especially because they saw passerbys walking like the old man is invisible. I explained to them the story, and how as their host I'm responsible for their well-being, and most got it. But one of my friends was still grumbling about how heartless I was. I thought I managed to get the group going, but she ran back when I was not watching and decided to help the old man. And what everyone expected to happen happened. It was a hassle. The old man claimed all sorts of made-up injuries and asked for about 1,400 USD. We had to call the police, who suggested we just pay the old man because he is old, or we might need to open a case, and that old man will need to go to the hospital to do checkup, which might get us larger fees since he seemed the type that knows the doctor. They seemed keen on not opening a case, even though it very much reached the monetary limit for one, making it very clear to my friend how much trouble it would cause her if they did. In the end, my friend caved to pressure and agreed to pay up. Here's where I may be the asshole. She asked if we can all help with the money, especially me since she is not rich at all, doesn't want to be penniless in a foreign country, is not familiar with the payment systems while I'm the host, and is responsible for her. I refused, for myself and low-key for everyone else, when I said I'm responsible for your well-being, but not your stupidity. In the end, the old man took us to an ATM, and she paid by herself, and there was barely any money left in her account. I figure it should be fine because we were staying at my house, so she gets free breakfast and dinner, and she bought her return ticket before. Many of the activities we planned, like visiting malls and parks, are free, but she stayed holed up in my room the entire rest of the trip and refused to talk to any of us, only cryptically posting on her Insta. They are all back home now. The rest of my friends think it's not my fault, but her parents recently texted me to tell me how bad a host I was. So AITA, should I have helped her pay? Edit: to all who are curious, here is the original case. It said he admits pushing the woman, but in general, I think most people here knows that there are a lot of ways for people to be made to admit, especially when the authorities think it's a matter of saving face, doing it for the public good. While I do very much like my culture, I think we have objectively the best food in the world, LOL. We also have a lot going on, and a lot to improve. If you are a foreigner, I'd say come visit, mostly stay in the big cities or touristy spots. Enjoy yourself, but do be careful. There is a general sense of pressure and malaise right now, and people are less tolerant than before.